Integrity Station. It's a brand new Thursday morning. It's also the 26th day of August 2021. Time right now is 6:33. My name is Charity Jerome. Feels good to be back with you on the air. Hoping that in the time since I've been away, you did just fine. How are you? You sleep well? Okay. I'm going to assume that the answer to those questions is yes, fine. So welcome to the show. I really hope that you're doing good. We had rains for days yesterday. Honestly, it was like never ending. From the morning up until evening, it was raining back to back, and somehow it was refreshing. But in another light, I thought it was inhibiting, for those that had different places to go, had different targets to meet. It's not easy doing that with the rain sometimes. And not talk of the way that the roads get messed up and how even transporters take advantage, and it's kind of hard to even get transportation sometimes. So it was some day, wasn't it? But we're glad that we survived. We're here this morning. We're grateful. And we hope to do the best that we can for you and for ourselves on the show. The Morning Splash is the program you're listening to. It's divided into two segments, basically. Straight from the dailies, which is when we take a look at the headlines from the newspapers. It lasts from around now until, say, 7:15-ish. We take a break, we'll bring you sports, and then we come back for the second half, which is Beyond the Surface. Now, usually in that hour, we go deeper beneath the story, whatever story it is. And today, our story for that hour will be the invasion of the NDA. Yeah, for those who guessed, you guessed right. You're going to be having your opportunity to say what you think about that. I mean, I've heard a lot of analysis and people trying to understand how that could happen. Yes, we'll talk about that in 8 o'clock hour. I'm ready to hear all what you think, the implications, the significance, the reaction of the presidency, how that could have happened, why they chose that location of all places. I'll be all ears in the 8 o'clock hour, hoping to hear what your permutation as far as that's concerned is. But for now, we want to take a look at what the weather would be like today, just so we get a head start and know how to go about our day. So hold on, listen to the weather forecast for today in Ibadan and other southwestern states, and I will be back with you in just a moment.
Today is Thursday, the 26th day in the month of August 2021. Thank you so much for joining us once again. It is time to take you through what the weather has in store for today. To start with Ibadan, the capital city will be cloudy with a thunderstorm in parts of the area, with the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius high. Abeokuta today will be mostly cloudy with the temperature at 31 degrees Celsius high. Lagos today will experience widely separated thunderstorms in the morning, with the temperature at 32 degrees Celsius high. Away from that, and now to Ado-Ekiti, the capital city will be cloudy and humid with the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius high. Osogbo today will be cloudy with a thunderstorm with the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius high. And to bring today's edition of the weather forecast to a close, Akure will be cloudy with a thunderstorm in spots with the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius high. And that's the end of today's weather forecast for the major cities in the southwestern Nigeria, as brought to you by Splash 105.5 FM. Please do remember to put on appropriate clothing to suit the demand of the weather for today. I am Blessing Agbeito. Thank you for listening.
Many thanks, Blessing Agbeton, for that report. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the weather outlook for today. Today is a Thursday morning, so Barrister Yomi Ogulola is joining me as with every other Thursday. Good morning, Barrister.
Yes, good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Chacha, and my able SM. Nice to be with you guys.
Is everything all right? You didn't call me Jimmy today. You went straight for Cha-Cha.
No. You know, I interchange it.
Yes, but you're good?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I heard you when you were talking about the rains yesterday. Oh, what a lovely day it was.
You probably didn't have anywhere you had to go that was important.
Even anywhere for that kind of thing, you cancel, man. You just cancel anything.
That's when it's within your power. There are people who didn't have the option of cancelling, so they had to dredge it through the rain. It was a beautiful day for people who had to stay at home, really. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Sleep, indeed.
Wake up. Drink your gari and and sleep again. You know.
How fortunate you are, barrister, in this Nigeria that we're in.
But you know the courts are on holiday.
Yes.
You know, so what do you expect us to do? All the best we can do is stay in the office, read your books, go through your files, and
try to keep your head above water.
Just to keep your head above water.
All right, barrister, there's a lot, so I would want for us to start straight up. I've got the Nation newspaper, and I'd like to start from that. The first headline that caught my attention, and this is quite interesting: Presidency, Autumn inciting ethnic religious hatred. The Nation reports it twice. Presidency accuses Autumn of inciting religious ethnic hatred, and I would take details of that, and so we can get your comments on that story. So the Nation newspaper, as I said, is the source of this report, even though I am certain that you can find it in other newspapers as well. The Presidency has accused Benue State's Governor, Samuel Otom, of inciting ethnic and religious hatred in his state, stirring up a Rwandan-styled crisis. In a statement by Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, Presidency also accused the governor of deliberately escalating the farmer herders crisis in his state, thereby causing more deaths of the innocent. It, however, claimed that the governor chose the path of festering ethnic and religious wounds among the people in the state because of an alleged exclusionist agenda against a particular ethnic group, which it said the governor is concealing in the Ranchis Establishment Law. According to the statement, the said Ranchis Establishment Law is a ploy to withhold rights and freedoms from the targeted ethnic group. Now, let's quote some part of that statement. Governor Samuel Otom has few political principles. We can see this from the fact that he has changed political party 5 times during his undistinguished career. Every time he feels the wind may be blowing in a certain direction, he follows. Unfortunately for the good citizens of Benue State, the most dangerous direction he blows in today is that of sectarianism and ethnicity. In an attempt to boost his sinking political fortunes, Otom takes the cheapest and lowest routes possible by playing on ethnic themes, and in doing so knowingly causes death of innocent Nigerians by inciting farmers against herders and Christians against Muslims. Specifically, Otom stirs up hatred by targeting one single ethnic group in Nigeria using language reminiscent of the Rwandan genocide. End of quote. Barrister, it goes on, but for want of time, I'm going to leave it there. For those who want more details on the story, I would suggest you get any newspaper today. There's certainly a version of that story on each, so you can be fully aware. Barrister, what are your thoughts on this?
You see, let me call you Jumi this time. I am not one to accept the quibble from the presidency. And the reason is not far-fetched. Because of the shilly-shally approach of the presidency and indeed the government to act on the problems, militating against the peaceful coexistence of Nigerians. Look, he who spares the guilty punishes the innocent. Qui passit non sentibus innocentis. That is a legal maxim. He who spares the guilty punishes the innocent. I don't particularly approve of Autumn, especially when I saw something. A governor in the 21st century going to declare open a borehole. All right? So Autumn has its problems. But there is a lingering problem in the land that the president, the presidency, and indeed the government of Nigeria has refused to tackle headlong. And that is the violence that has been unleashed on our nation. What are they doing? It is not enough for them to blame Autumn. What are they doing? Are they allowing the law to work? Look at what happened recently. I think it was on Tuesday night, the attack in Jos. How many people were killed? They said reprisal attack. And we have a government that is in charge of the police, that is in charge of the army, that is in charge of DMI, that is in charge of DSS. Are they saying they did not get intelligence that was going to happen? Considering what had happened in the past? It's most unfortunate. So it does not lie in their mouth. It does not lie in their mouth.
Perhaps,
because he who does not disapprove approves.
Okay. Barrister, all what you're saying is accurate, and everybody would probably agree with you on that. But two wrongs don't make a right, yeah? So punishing allowing the guilty to go free is punishing the innocent. That might be true, but Governor Autumn, have you chosen the right words, considering that these are sensitive issues? People have lost loved ones. I'm not saying the presidency is right, but is there a truth to be fished out from what the presidency is saying? Could this have been handled, the words of the governor as the leader of the state, could it have been more tampered?
I do agree with you, Jumi. It's sad. It's really sad. Doesn't this show how base the human mind has degenerated? That a people can go thus far, all in the name of political expediency. Now playing politics with the lives of people. It's very sad. So I am not exonerating Autumn. I am not doing that.
But
I am
the
saying
major
blame
with the federal
lies
government.
with the federal government.
All right. Let's move on quickly to the Plateau issue. You mentioned it earlier. The Nation also has that headline: gunmen, herders kill 43 in Plateau, Benue State attacks.
When you said Plateau, I thought this was my brother you were mentioning.
Oh, no, I meant the state. No, of course not. Family of 16 burnt to death in community. Woman, 4 kids slain. Those are some of the writers from that story. But the details reads: there was outrage in Jos, Plateau State capital, and Benue State on Tuesday night following the killing of 43 people in different attacks. 35 people were killed in different attacks in Yelwanzangam in Jos North local government area of Plateau State. Also, 8 were killed in Yelwa, Guma local government area of Benue State. Among those killed were a family of 16 burnt to death in Plateau and a mother of 4 kids murdered in Benue. The latest bloodletting in Plateau raised to 58 the number of lives lost to attacks in the state in the last 11 days alone. On August 15, 23 persons traveling to Ondo State on their way from a religious event in Bauchi met their untimely death when their vehicle ran into a group of irate youths in Gadabiu, Rukuba Road area of Jos North. The incident led to an imposition of 24-hour curfew on Jos North by the governor. The governor, who later relaxed the curfew, reimposed it after Tuesday night killings. In spite of the curfew, however, angry youths took to the streets of Jos yesterday to protest against the urge of killings. They picked up the bodies in Yelwanzangam, loaded them up in trucks, and headed for the government house and the House of Assembly complex. The Nation gathered that the youths were prevented from entering the government house premises in the Rayfield area of Jos by security agents, so they dropped some of the bodies at the gate. My father said they dropped the bodies and left, and it was eventually security officials that took those bodies to the mortuary. It tells you the anger,
yes,
and the frustration of people. I know the distance from the Yelwa Zangam area to Rayfield is a long way to go, but despite the curfew, that's to tell you that these people felt like they had nothing else to lose, and then they marched that way with these bodies too. I want to ask, how do you think we can tackle this? Because people will go back to, why did the youth kill the 23 people that were traveling? If they hadn't done that, this would not have happened. But are we going to continue in this circle?
You see, the bloggers in the corridors of power can no longer deceive Nigerians. Nigerians now know what is at stake.
What is at stake?
Their argument is banal. Look, Chacha, this is not the first time. This is not the second time. we now know, the modus operandi of these so-called killer herders. All right? Then you will ask yourself, why is this improvident posture of government continuing? Just like I said before, for God's sake, what is wrong with us? What is wrong with intelligence gathering? What is wrong with processing it and making meaningful information out of it?
Taking action on the information, that's another thing.
And taking action.
Right.
But look at what is happening. Let me quote.
So you're going to have to
okay.
hold that thought so we can take this commercial break. When we come back, you can pick right off from that. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ilẹ̀ Haúsá dùn. Mo jẹ oúnjẹ kan tó ń pè ní dambu ìṣèkáfá níbẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́, adùn àti tásánṣán ẹ̀ lárinrin.
Oúnjẹ ti délẹ̀ o.
Láìdé, oúnjẹ yẹn náà ló ṣe. Ó tún dùn jù yẹn lọ. Báwo ló ṣe sè é? Ìsebẹ̀ ọ̀ngà. Òun ni ìsebẹ̀ tó nílò fádùn àti tásánṣán tó lélẹ̀. Dùn àwọn tó fẹ́ràn nínú pẹ̀lú oúnjẹ aládùn nínú ilé rẹ̀.
Ọ̀ngà, Mama's helping hand.
Bottle, in every way, lifting iced tea, no be like you. You keep me refreshed, lifting iced tea. I can't deny my sunshine drink, lifting iced tea. Oh yeah, show me your shine. Come make it chop better life, baby. Mommy and daddy and everybody, show me your bottle job.
Chop better life with sunshine in a bottle with the refreshingly delicious Lipton iced tea. Available in peach and lemon flavors.
Lipton iced tea.
Lipton iced tea. Deliciously refreshing.
Ẹ̀yin ará, lọ́kùnrin, lóbìnrin, àmúwá fún yín láti iléeṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ aṣáájú nínú ṣíṣe máṣíìnì alùpùpù lágbàáyé. Ẹ̀mí kò ṣeé dádúró ti Nàìjà. Hero Hunter! Máṣíìnì alùpùpù Hero Hunter 100 pẹ̀lú ìjókòó gígùn tó tún tẹ́jú, ààyè ìgbẹ́rù tó fẹ̀ àti ẹ́ńjìnì alágbára 100cc tó tún wá pẹ̀lú warranty onídìíwọ̀n olóṣù 12, Visco engine oil oní lítà 24, èyí tí yóò mú ọ tọ́jú ju $1,040 lọ. Fún ìgbà díẹ̀ ni o, fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè làfẹ́ 0800 800 8080. Hero Hunter, máṣíìnì alùpùpù tó lálòtọ́ tó ṣe é gbára lé.
Chop life, live life, do the things wey go make you happy. Dem no like am to wan see left, everybody get your own flavour. Chop life, drink up, one glass of Martin as you step down. Dem no like am to wan see left, everybody get your own flavour. Oh, your flavour, elele.
Multina, share happiness.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ojúlówó Nasco cornflakes kún fún èròjà tí ń ṣara lóore tó dára nítorí wípé Old Flaked cornflakes náà ni. Old Flaked cornflakes ní apilẹ̀ṣe ní ìlànà tí gbogbo èròjà ṣara lóore inú rẹ̀ ò fi lè yingin. Oúnjẹ aṣara lóore ni, adùn inú rẹ̀ àfẹnuwó, ó sì dára fún gbogbo ẹbí. Nítorí náà, tí àtijẹ cornflakes bá dé, rí i dájú pé Old Flaked Nasco cornflakes ló yàn láàyò, oúnjẹ aládùn tó dára ní gbogbo ìgbà.
What? Where are they?
They're at the gate. But don't worry, the gate is strong enough to hold them up. Mr. Rufus, what happened? I just told you they can't gain entry. So why are you crying?
I left the keys at the gate. Oh.
This is why you shouldn't share your personal or banking information with anyone, because doing that is like leaving your keys at the gate. Therefore, disregard calls from anyone pretending to be from Access Bank or text messages requesting your ATM card number, PIN, BVN, password, or authentication code for mobile banking app, because Access Bank will never ask you for such information. If you receive an email, phone call, or text message that you think is suspicious, please report it to us immediately. And if you lose your phone, dial *901 *911 # immediately from any phone to deactivate your USSD profile and prevent fraud on your account. Stay safe, stay vigilant. Access, more than banking.
Today is a good day.
A good day to take a walk. A good day to reach for your goals. A good day to finish reading that book. A good day to connect with your friends while doing the things you love. A good day to shoot your shot. A good day to enjoy life to the fullest with Malta Guinness.
Malta Guinness. Enjoy a world of good.
Do you know you can bake a cake for as little as 1,000 naira? You don't believe? With new Devon King's margarine. Enjoy yummy, buttery taste and softer, fluffier texture on all your cakes and pastries with new Devon King's margarine.
Devon King's margarine.
The big leagues are... You can watch it all. Enjoy live matches weekly from the best leagues in the world. We're talking the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, the Champions League, not to mention